I hope everybody's having an amazing afternoon. So, one of the things, let me go ahead and hit record. When 2020 came, even though we didn't know that COVID was going to be an issue, even though we didn't know that the economy was going to tank, something inside of me said, it's time for us to do something different. It's time for us to stop robbing our households to generate revenue for our businesses. It's time for us to stop sacrificing and putting pennies together to invest in our businesses. And so let me go ahead and share. Let me go ahead and share my screen because I have an agenda. If you're not already of the mind that you need to be leveraging other people's money to build your business, you need to start. And so, one of the things that we make a priority in our membership is startup capital. And you can join our membership for only $59 a month if you go to bit.ly/black girl cash 2020. You're going to get a ton of benefits, including this monthly grant search meeting that happens on the first Tuesday of every month. So not only tonight are we going to talk about some grants that you could and should apply for. The people who are in my membership are about to get a list of 20 grants that every Black woman should apply for every year. So let's just talk about that. For $59, you get a list of grants that you should be applying for every year. So out of those 20 grants, if you only get one of those grants a year, $5,000, $10,000, just imagine how differently that's going to allow your business to operate. If you're in the chat, say, yes, Lord. If you haven't shared this broadcast, share this broadcast, because while we're waiting on reparations, the truth of the matter is that there are a ton of corporations out there who are already giving out the money you need to increase and improve your business. And if you don't already know that, that's something you definitely need to know. We used to think it was cute to have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. But the truth of the matter is that it's not. There's so many opportunities to leverage what we call OPM, and that's other people's money, in order to be able to grow our businesses. The only reason that we don't is because we don't know any better. Hey, Ramonica. And we've got to learn better. I've probably gotten over, let me just tell you something. I've probably gotten over $100,000 this year in just grants, low interest loans, and sponsorship. I'm in line for a multi-million dollar supplier diversity contract. The list goes on. And one of the things that I've started to do is, instead of trying to fight against the fact that I'm a Black woman in business, I have started to leverage the fact that I'm a Black woman in business. And I'll be honest, I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about saying, hey, Fatima, I'm a Black woman in business. Send my business some money. I don't feel bad about saying, I'm a Black woman in business. Give my business a contract. Yes, I need corporate mentorship. Sure do. I'll take every corporate mentor you send my way. Not that they can help me with the knowledge, because I know what to do in these internet streets. I need corporate mentors so I can have corporate connections. Is anybody listening to what I'm saying? There is so much money in the corporate sector that we are literally ignoring as entrepreneurs. One of the reasons I came out here as an entrepreneur was to make more money. Now that I'm going back to the corporate sector, I'm not going back to the corporate sector as an employee. I'm going back to the corporate sector as a consultant. Two different pay levels. Did anybody catch that? That's that's talking about adding zeros to your pay level. If you paid me $100,000 to work for you, you're gonna have to pay me $1 million to be a consultant. Or even if they do pay you $100,000, it's for you to attend a meeting once a month and 3 or 4 board meetings a year. So totally different time investment. So why grants? Because now is the time for you to learn how to leverage other people's money so you can stop saying, I can't afford. You can afford. But here's the thing. Are you willing to trade $59 a month for access to thousands of dollars? And here it is. You get what you pay for. The people in my junior mentorship and my mentorship are going to get an in-depth course on not just grants, but sponsorship dollars and how to become a women-owned business, a minority women-owned business. The list goes on and on. How to leverage startup incubators. I'm about to start looking for angel investors. There's so much money, so much money. And you can't just know about it. You got to know how to access it. So tonight we're going to be talking about some grants that you can apply for right now. And again, if you join my membership for only $59 a month, and say me if you're going to join the membership, this is only one of the benefits you get in my membership, because this is the last time we will do this live. Going forward, you got to be a member to have access to First Tuesdays. And every first Tuesday, we're going to be talking about where are the grants. And we actually spend time during First Tuesday searching out grants. So I want to bring on somebody to talk to you before we get to this list of grants that are open right now. And that's another thing. Grants are seasonal. Every corporation has a time that they open up their grants. And if you don't know or you forget, you miss the mark. And once you miss the mark, unfortunately, you can't go back. So I want to talk real quick to Jennifer about how grants have helped her to be able to afford more in her business. I was talking to my mentees last night, and I said, my goal for you is to have a launch where you make $10,000 or $15,000. One of my mentees just made $20,000 during her launch, and that was just the initial money. So once you make that money, what I want you to do is take at least half of that and turn around and invest it in advertising and marketing for your next launch. And then once you make $50,000, I want you to take half of that and turn that back around. And if you don't start playing that game where when you win, you take some and invest it back in your business, you're going to lose out totally. So Jennifer, I'm going to turn it over to you real quick so you can talk to them about how critical it is to have grant money and other people's money in your business so that you can do more without sacrificing more. And again, guys, for only $59 a month, you get access to, if you sign up today, you're going to get the 20 grants that every Black woman should apply for. You're also going to get my Rich Life devotional that we launched on Sunday. You're going to get access to leadership training every month. You're going to get access to a book of the month club. This membership is going to be so crunk that you can't afford not to invest $59 to show up. So, Jennifer, let's talk about how impactful grants have been in your business.
Oh my God, Coach, it has been life changing. It took it to a different level. When you talked about when COVID hit, we stopped traveling and we focused on, or right before we stopped traveling, we were working on ads. And you were teaching us the power of ads and running professional ads and needing to do it with professional production company, with your makeup artist, with all of that stuff that typically as business owners, if you're a startup and you're struggling, you're not going to be able to just do those things at the drop of a dime. You may say, oh, I got to wait till I get paid, or I don't have the money. But when you have other people's money, the OPM, when you have the OPM, you can do those things that you're taught to do by your coach, and money's a non-issue. That's what happens with business owners. That's what happened to me not pre-COVID, but pre-coaching. Pre-coaching, there was a lot of things I wasn't able to do. And then when I got in coaching, there were things that I saw needed to be done, but I didn't have the money. And that was always stalling me. But now that I have other people's money that I use to do this, whenever we're ready to go do something, I'm like, okay, give me the link, let me pay for it. Because not only do I see the importance of it, and one of the things that we're taught is to move fast. Coach talked about making a little bit of money and then reinvesting it. So when we run our ads and we make money, we don't go spend that money. We don't even put all that money in the bank. We go run some more ads so we can make more money, or we go recycle, rinse and repeat, but at a different level. And once you do that over and over again, then that's when you start making a level of money. So when you're using other people's money, be it a grant or a low cost loan, I know a lot of times people be like, I don't want to get no loan. Well, then if it's a low cost loan, why not get it? So you don't have to use your money. As business owners coming in, everybody's trying to operate a business off of their paycheck from corporate America, which doesn't even stretch that far anyway. So you almost have to go after other people's money, and knowing how to do that is key. Knowing how to do that is key. And Coach has been walking us through. She has given us so much information. And, COVID has been devastating to a lot of people. But to me personally, it was a blessing. And I'm not talking about the sickness, the death. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about the level of education I got as a business owner. I'm talking about the decisions I made to move forward, and being still in this digital space and having a coach and doing what my coach says. And you're going to find in the mentorship, in the membership, at whatever level you're in with Coach, it's going to be above and beyond. It's going to be above and beyond. And so I continue to say this has been a life-changing experience. So getting other people's money, and when Coach even first started talking about it, some people were like, I don't know, Coach. Some people didn't put in their paperwork. And then when those accounts started dropping, and I've had 3 drops of grants. Let me repeat that, 3 drops of grants that I've been able to move my business forward over this 7 months that we've been in quarantine. So when we come out, we're going to come out better than we went in. Better than we went in, because we had wise counsel and we had someone to guide us. So it is very, very important to leverage other people's money. Hell, they got more money than we do anyway. And if they're giving us the opportunity to leverage it, why wouldn't we take it? That's where people make the mistake. And I almost made that mistake. I almost didn't apply for the multiple grants that I got for all the low cost loans, for all the things that are out there. I almost didn't. I see someone said they have a question. I don't know. Let me go back in the chat and let me see if I can grab that question, or maybe we're going to do questions at the end. I know Coach has some other speakers coming up in here, so we'll leave.
Our question is, what if you're not making enough in your business? Can you still receive grants? So here's the thing about grants. Grants are to help you if you're not making enough.
True story.
The majority of the grants, there's some grants that I can't even apply for because I make too much. They got caps on grants.
Right.
So here's the purpose of a grant. They know we're an underserved population. They know we're a disenfranchised population. They're saying, look, we know you don't have the startup capital you need. Your mom and your daddy can't help you. They don't come from money. You don't have this money laying around. Historically, as African American women, we don't have the credit necessary to go out and fund our own ventures. They know this. If you think they're not getting a tax rebate and a write off and philanthropic kudos for helping us out, they are. They're doing this so they can be able to say, look, y'all, we support you. We support them. We spend billions of dollars. We're a multi-trillion-dollar people. And we spend a lot of money on liquor and snacks and cigarettes and entertainment. And so this is their way of saying, let us give something back to you in a positive way. And unfortunately, not enough of us know about grant money. Not enough of us know about low interest loans. Not enough of us know about money, period, to be able to take advantage. And that's why you need to join the membership, $59 a month, bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020 to get your name in the hat. Because for $59 a month, just to be able to join these meetings every month and stay on top of what grants are out there, what's the criteria, and understanding that you qualify. And I'm going to have somebody else come in and talk about that in a minute. So thank you, Jennifer. We're going to have a Q&A at the end.
Okay, coach.
But yes, it's an amazing opportunity for you to be able to understand that the money you need to move your business to the next level is somewhere. And you don't have to keep saying, I can't afford, but you do definitely have to make an investment of some level. So that's Jennifer's rendition of how grants have helped her business. So let me give you some current grants that you can apply for. And one of the reasons that being in this community is so impactful is because there are thousands upon thousands of grants available. All of them have their own individual moving parts. All of them have their own open dates and their own close dates. So being a part of this community, what we do is we notify each other as to when new grants are open and to when new grants close. So if you look at the list, www.ladieswholaunch.org, they have a grant that ends today. Tisha, do you know how much that grant is for? If you could tell me in the chat. And that's the thing about these grants is they're not so much worried about, for the most part, how much you make. They're worried about how your business is set up. Are you set up as a business, number one? And did you do what you needed to do on time? I almost missed out on a $10,000 grant because initially I applied and then they came back and asked me for some more information. That message went to my junk mail. And once it went to my junk mail, I totally missed it. And only because of the grace of God, they gave me an opportunity later to send my information and I received that $10,000 grant. So having a community that can help remind you as to when these grants are due is critical. So round 6 of the LISC COVID Small Business Assistant Grants, I've applied for the first 5 rounds. That closes on September 7th. All you got to do is Google LISC Grant Round 6 to get the application. It closes on September 7th. I think that grant is for anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. OMG, what would you do? What would you do with $20,000 extra in your business? And can I coach y'all real quick? Because the first thing we want to do as Black women, when we get $20,000, We want to pay off our bills. That's not what this money is for. This money is for you to invest in your businesses, the right marketing campaigns, the right advertising campaigns, so you can double and triple your revenue. This money gives you a leg up, a competitive edge to go against some of those people that you see running Facebook ads all day, every day. They're running ads for a reason. They're running ads because those ads are profitable. And you remember when we were little, they said if you can't beat them, join them. If you don't join them in finding the investment money to be able to not just Facebook ads. My team is about to run Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads, YouTube ads, and TikTok ads. Somebody say, wow. So I'm going to take the money that I got, that last $10,000 grant, which for all intents and purposes is free money. I'm going to take that money and turn it into 5 different ad campaigns on 5 different platforms. So seems to be that I could 5x my money, right? And this is what I'm trying to tell you. And this is the knowledge that you're missing. For $59 a month, guys, to be able to join a membership at this level that's going to help you once a month. We come on, we help each other search for grants, apply for grants. There's so many more membership benefits. But even if you just seeing me today, even if you don't know me from Adam, you need to be going to bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020, signing up for the membership so that you can get the level of knowledge you need to stop building a broke business. And then there's the Amber Grant. The Amber Grant, they do the Amber Grant every month. They've upped it to $10,000. It does cost you like $15 to apply. But again, it's a lesson in investing in what's important to you. The Amber Grant closes on September 30th. All you got to do is Google ambergrantsforwomen.com and you'll be able to get that link. If you're part of my membership, I'm going to post these links in the membership so you can have direct access, as well as once you join the membership, we're going to give you an ebook of 20 grants that every Black woman should apply for every year. And that's just 20. The mass majority of my clients have applied for at least 20 grants this year, if not more. So I'm going to bring in Tisha Marie Johnson, who is actually over our Mentee Grant Initiative, because we understand that there's power in numbers. Amen. And guys, there's grants out there for you to get your rent paid. There's grants out there for you to go back to college. There's grants out there for you to help your child build a business. There is so much grant money out there that it's ridiculous. But let me tell you something. Knowledge is power. And you don't know what you don't know. And when you don't invest to find out what you don't know, you continue to stay in the dark. This money is a moving target. Will you spend $59 to buy a box of bullets? bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020 to join the membership. OMG, Tisha, how many grants have you applied for this year?
Wow, Coach, I don't even know. I have a record of it, but I really don't even know that I can really count it, because we've been diligent in this search for this money that's out there. And, let me just back up and say, had I not had a business coach, I would not have even imagined that I could apply, because my thought was, oh, well, you have to be a nonprofit organization to get a grant. I wasn't even thinking as a business owner that there would be grants out there. Yeah, I heard of angel investors, but again, thinking that's not something that I would qualify for. So you got to have a business coach. You got to be in the right circles, getting the right information. And yes, we were able to just secure money to increase our business. And I know for certain, well, let me say that this process has allowed me to position my business in a better place. Now, it could have been that way, but I just think certain things are divinely directed. And so, it's unfortunate we had to get in this space, but I've seen a lot of people prosper even in the midst of all that's going on. And so it's important to be connected, and I'm so thankful to be a part of this community. I'm excited about the things that are coming forth as a result of this grant money being available to me and my business. So you need to go to bit.ly/Black Girl Cash 2020. Join this membership. Listen, I'm going to tell you, you need to be a part of the mentorship. But if you can't do that, at the very least, join the membership. That way you have access to this information. You have access to the webinars and the master classes that Coach offers. I mean, there are a lot of benefits to the membership for $59 a month. Listen, you can't beat that with a stick, as they say here. I don't know where you are, but $59 is not a huge investment for the return on it. And with Coach guiding us and leading us, she just gave you nuggets about what you should do with that money once you get it. Because otherwise you would think that you could spend it on junk or something that's not going to move your business forward. bit.ly/Black Girl Cash 2020.
It really is just a mindset shift, guys, to understand that God loves you so much. There's nothing that you don't have access to. And to stop saying, I can't afford a coach, I can't afford the right technology, I can't afford Facebook ads, I can't afford Instagram. If you want to move your business forward, you need capital. One of the first classes I make you take in my mentorship is a startup capital course. Do you know we have a list of over 1,000 sponsors? Matter of fact, next month is sponsorship month. In my membership, I'm going to give them a list of 99 sponsors that they can leverage. See, you come to the mentorship, you get a list of 1,000, but at least in the mentorship, you get a list of 100. You get something to start on, but you don't start for free. So if you're not willing to invest $59 to come into a community that's going to remind you, hey, sis, make sure you complete that application today. How many of you need reminders? Go ahead and say me in the chat. It's not that you don't want the money. It's just that you get busy. How many of you would love somebody to remind you at 8 o'clock one night, girl, don't forget, such and such grant closes tonight? We do that. Some of these grants only take 5 minutes to apply for or less. And my mentees will tell you, I be about ready to fight them when they miss an application deadline. When they don't check, and when I get a message from a grant company that said I moved to the next round or this and that happened, I hit all of them up. Check your junk mail, check your spam. Do not miss this money. So I'm asking you, is $59 not a great exchange for you to not miss this money? bit.ly/Black Girl Cash 2020. Get your membership application in. I can promise you this is going to be the hottest membership you see this year. I just got out of a membership planning meeting. It is going to be the hottest membership you get this year. Exactly. Melissa said this membership is already paid off. At $59 a month, she paid more for apps and gym memberships that she don't even use. Some of y'all spend more than this playing Candy Crush, but you refuse to go sign up. Let me get a me if you signed up today. Let me see a me in the chat on Facebook, Periscope. If you've already said, you know what, enough's enough. I know I need this. I'm not going to keep playing with my business. I know I need startup capital. I know I need reminders. I know I need a community. Let me go sign up right now. bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020. Somebody tell me, because see, that's what's holding Black women back. We're so indecisive. We see things we need. We hear we need it. But we fasted about a $300 bundle than we are to sign up for a $59 membership. What if I don't get my money's worth? Baby, what I'm telling you right now is your money's worth. If I don't open my mouth no more, Ola says she signed up. If I don't open my mouth no more this month, which I will, but you've already gotten your money worth. Stop playing with yourself and thinking that you're just going to automatically get to the next level, because it doesn't happen like that. So thank you, Tisha. I appreciate you. Guys, you're hearing it firsthand. These are not people that shoulda, woulda, coulda got some money. These are people who actually got money and invested it into their businesses. So those are the 3 grants you need to be applying for right now. There's tons more where that comes from. When you sign up for the membership for only $59 a month, you're going to get a list of 20 grants that every Black woman should apply for every year. These are grants that you need to go through your calendar and set the timer and make sure that when it's time for that grant, because I fuss at my mentees, I'm like, I don't want to be the last person to apply. And y'all know COVID is out there. So people are literally running and crashing the apps to apply. I tell my mentees, I want to be first or not at all. So if a grant opens on the morning of the 7th, I want to be the first one in line. So you can't keep asking God for blessings and then turning them down or being foolhardy with them when they come. So why do you need a grant community? Do you know the mass majority of my clients? Thank you, LaShonda. LaShonda said, I'm signing up tonight. This is awesome. I just asked about grants this week. Kudos to you, LaShonda, for seeing something you need and taking immediate action. So let me tell you why you need a grant community. The mass majority of my mentees did not even think they were qualified for a grant. Somebody say, wow. The mass majority of my, and some of them weren't, because of the way their accounts were set up. But once your account is set up okay, you qualify for 90% of the grants that come across. One of the reasons you need a grant community is so you can quit thinking you're out there all by yourself. You are not. You're not the only one that's insecure. You're not the only one that's afraid of being turned down. You're not the only individual that feels like you're struggling or that this is hard. But when you get in a community and see that everybody has some of the same issues as you, but they're pushing through those issues, they're learning. I'm about to kick off a big sponsorship push between now to get my sponsorship in order for 2021. And as soon as I do it, I'm coming right back to my mentees and saying, look, this is how I got. My goal is to get $1 million in sponsorship. Just remember I said that. Because the last time I said I wanted to get $1 million contract, next thing you knew, I was pitching for millions of dollars in contracts. What are you saying about your business? Are you saying you want to get a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 grant? I said that. Then I said, I want to get a $1 million angel investor. That's startup capital. I want to figure out what it takes to get a $1 million. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Your dreams, your aspirations, your visions should be so heavy that they require assistance to carry them. I had to reach out to my mentees and my grant winners last night. I said, look, do y'all want to help me with my brand launch? Because my dream is so heavy. Can I get an amen? That I need some help to carry it. I can't carry all this by myself. And if your dream ain't that heavy, that you need startup capital from somebody else, you need help from a startup incubator, you need help from a corporate mentee, if your dream ain't that big, you're not dreaming big enough. And you're not dreaming big in accordance to the Most High. See, when you know you got a Father that can do a lot, you don't hesitate to ask for a lot. And the minute I started to ask him, Father, show me how to get my clients more money to invest in their business, the minute I asked him that, the minute this came up. See, we didn't just start this journey. We started this journey back in February. We started this journey before COVID. Hello? If I got a client on here, say amen, coach. We started this journey before y'all even knew you was going to need business. Because see, the Lord came to me and said, get ready. Get their credit ready. Get their mindset ready. He said, some blessings are on the way. And see, sometimes if you ain't careful, you will have the world having you believe you're cursed. When in actuality, it's more blessings flowing right now than it's been flowing for a long time. I've been told my clients, people get ready. There's a train coming. You don't need no ticket to get on board. I've been told my people. That's why you need a coach. You need somebody that's going to tell you, hunker down. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before y'all ran out of toilet paper, I told my clients, stock up. A month before, y'all had a chicken shortage and a beef shortage. I told my clients, stock up. Long before y'all ran out of freezers and refrigerators, I told my clients to stock up. See, you got to have somebody that's a visionary on your team. So long before this grant money came, I told my clients, get ready. And they were blessed because of it. So that's why you need not just a grant community, but a money community, a sisterhood. If you haven't gone to bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020 and put your name in the hat to join this membership, girl, whatever. Because what's going to happen is it's going to get worse out there before it gets better. Don't run over here for coach to say, I told you so. We're not through with the lean years yet. We're not. And you got to have shelter from the storm. It's one thing we always say is many hands make like work. I want you to talk, if you don't mind being vulnerable, Miss Berlin. And I'm gonna first say you weren't the only one. There was a bunch of y'all who did not feel worthy to get this money.
That's right. Good evening, everyone. That is so true. When Coach felt like something was coming down the pike, as she would say, we listened. When she said stock up, we stocked up our homes, that is. But still, there was that concern, what about my business once COVID did affect the world and shut everything down? She had us positioned where these grants came about and she drilled into some of us, apply for the grant. And if you're out there and you feel as though you or your business is not large enough or does not qualify for a grant, I was there. I didn't think it would qualify. I was thinking the grants were to bail out the big companies, the large businesses, the stores, these large industries, but not my business. I didn't think my business was large enough to qualify. But because I had wise counsel who kicked me and beat me up, called me 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, did you get it done? Did you get it done? No, coach, I did not. She asked why. I would explain to her why. That wasn't good enough for her. So I applied and I applied. And lo and behold, I was awarded the grant. Another one came down the pipe. Get on it. So not just myself, but my business sisters as well. We got on it. We all were recipients of the grants. So if you're out there feeling as though you cannot or you will not be approved or accepted, try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. During this time, we're praying for and we're respecting our first responders. But we sometime, at one time or another, going to have to be a first responder of ourselves, a first responder of our faith, and believing that we too are deserving of those grants. All you have to do is to have faith, take the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever is required, and apply for the grant. There's things I wanted to do to build my business, but I wasn't quite sure where the money was going to come from. And I know I didn't want to take it from my personal and then leave my personal lacking to build my business. I don't think that's how it should be. But as it turned out, it didn't have to be that way at all. Apply for the grants tonight. She's already given you a list of a few, but if you join the membership or the mentorship, I should say, you get a list of many. And it doesn't hurt to apply. This has afforded me to grow the business, as I stated, with my technology. Technology is very important today in running your online business. Even if it isn't online, you need technology, and tech is expensive. There's a lot of things you need in your business. Apply for the grant. Be willing to do all that is requiring for you to do. It's paperwork. Just do it and get it done. As far as the membership is concerned, $59. If you don't meet with her any more than tomorrow, for instance, and you meet with her any more until October this time, you most definitely would have seen far more than $59 worth of information. Go to bit.ly Black Girl Cash 2020 and apply for the membership. Just join the membership. Just join the membership. What do you have to lose? $59. $59 can go to $5,019. $59,000. It can just grow and grow and grow with the information and the knowledge and techniques and strategies that you will learn from Coach Danielle. But you won't get it unless you apply. Wise counsel. It beats it all. We all need it. I don't know what else to tell them, Coach. because you know I'm just still excited and overwhelmed with everything I have been able to do, and even to expound on more coaching. I found that you can't have enough. You can't have enough coaching. You can't have enough knowledge to build, because I want my business to grow. I expect it to grow. I expect it to be very, very successful. And for the entrepreneurs who are just starting, I'm here to encourage you. Those who have businesses who, like myself, thought it wasn't large enough to qualify for the grants or the low cost loans, apply. That's the only way you're going to find out. That's the only way. Well, no, the other sure found way is to do nothing and then receive nothing. Apply for the grants. Consider joining the membership at bit.ly Black Girl Cash 2020. You there, Coach?
Thank you so much, Miss Berlin. Listen, guys, the things we leave ourselves off the list for. You know, the Bible says he'll give you the desires of your heart. A lot of you don't ask. We make up a bunch of reasons not to apply because we so scared to hear no. Let me tell you guys, grants, that's just the tip of the iceberg for startup capital. There's startup incubators out there. There's corporations that will provide you with mentors that will really teach you and give you the connect. Let me tell y'all, corporate connections are worth millions by themselves. There's sponsorship dollars available. There is just a ton of money available. And until you go out and know how to actively search, because it's more than just searching on the internet, because that internet is packed full and I have you applying for some craziness. More than that, if you want to get in on the startup capital, get a free copy of 20 grants that every Black woman should apply for every year. Make sure you go to the membership, bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020. We have orientation coming up this week. You know, that membership is going to make you eligible for volunteer opportunities. We have a super amazing affiliate program where you can win cash prizes and coaching that's coming up soon. It's going to give you access to workshops hosted by me, quarterly marketing planning, quarterly profit planning, monthly leadership training, monthly grant search working sessions like the one we had tonight, access to over 100 digital products and growing. You really cannot afford not to join this membership. If you want more than a membership, if you need a coach or you need a more in-depth program, go to bit.ly/blackgirls, bit.ly/Black Girl Profits Call. Schedule a call with my team to see how we can help you move your business to where it needs to be. But if you're looking for a community where you can get involved, where you don't have to be out there by yourself, so you can stop attending Google University and stop attending YouTube Academy, go to bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020. And we look forward to seeing you in the membership. For all of you guys who have already joined, thank you, thank you, thank you. I promise you won't be disappointed. This is going to be one of the most active memberships you ever participated in, but it's one of those things, you get out what you put in. So if you've registered already, make sure you attend, make sure you check your recordings, make sure you stay on top of your calendar, where you need to be, when you need to be. And if not, we're going to have meet and greets so you can get to know each other and be able to reach out to different friends in the community to stay caught up. This is a seven-figure sisterhood. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will very soon. So if you haven't already, headed over to bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020 to sign up for your membership for only $59 a month. Get access to the 20 grants every Black woman should apply for. Make sure you do. We're looking forward to seeing your name on the roster tomorrow. And we will talk to you soon. Don't forget, 8 o'clock, we're going to be talking about the power of subscription boxes. So in about 30 minutes, we'll be right back. So take you a break, and we will see you very soon.
That's to everybody, right?